I messed up.
Okay.
I made terrible mistakes in 2020. I will tell you that much. I made terrible mistakes is because initially when the pandemic happened, I shorted the market. I think it was in February. I shorted the market. I had about a $500,000 position in the market. I sold a lot of my long-term names, and I'll tell you about a few of them in a bit. But I sold my long-term names. I shorted the market. My position in the market, which was 500K, went to about $900,000. That whole position went to zero because I traded options. Because I shorted the market going into March. We got a heavy reversal. I kept averaging in. My total position size of my money invested was 500,000. My unrealized profit, if I sold it at one point, was close to 900,000. And when the market recovered, I basically lost all that money.
So if the Fed hadn't stepped in, technically their thesis would have played out.
Yeah, but also when the Fed stepped in, I got too invested into my thesis. Because I have money invested, I'm like, well, market's got to go lower without taking a step back and saying, put your money to the side, put your positions aside. The Feds are not going to let this go lower. They're lowering interest rates to 0%. They're printing as much as money as they need to protect the economy or protect the market. A lot of money is inflowing into the stock market from the bond market. There's relatively no way we're going to go lower. But at that time, because I had a position, I was like, no, we're going to go lower. So I lost 500K plus my 400K unrealized, if you want to count that or not. And I took a hit on that. And I took another hit because I had over $1 million in Tesla. Wow. And this is, if you do pre-split, this is probably, if you go to March of 2020, that's where I sold Tesla. And like, I don't even know what the price was. I tried not to look at it, but that investment would have been like 10 to 12 million today.